Hi, I'm Patty Ann Brown, and you are in the strategy room. Vice President-elect Mike Pence is making big changes as the new head of the Trump transition team. As he and President-elect Donald Trump prepare to take office in January, Pence has formally signed a memorandum putting him in charge of that effort. Here now to weigh in, Democratic strategist Joe Lestingi and Republican strategist Charmaine Yoest. Welcome to both of you.
Hi, Patty. Thanks for having us.
So New Jersey Governor Chris Christie had been in charge of the transition, and Christie put together a group that included lobbyists, bureaucrats, academics, corporate lawyers. After the election, Trump replaced Christie with Pence as head of transition, and Pence has immediately begun purging lobbyists and some others from key roles. Joe, is this consistent with Trump's vow to drain the swamp?
Well, everyone out there hopes so, right? This is what he ran on, and this is what he needs to do. The problem is that these roles aren't getting filled. We just had reports, according to the Washington Examiner, which is a conservative paper here in D.C., that they didn't even make it to their meeting with the DOD. The DOD still has yet to hear. The Department of Defense has yet to hear from the President-elect's transition team, and they stand ready. Same thing has happened over at the Department of Energy. These are major organizations, and there's just no message coming out from the transition team about what is actually happening. Pence has been here. He's been in this town. He was in this town for almost a decade. He gets it. Hopefully he'll start making some of these appointments because a lot of people don't know what to do, and they're looking for guidance, and they need leadership, and it's not there.
Yeah, as Joe is saying, there are reports of disarray, reports that these changes have led to various factions fighting for power in the upcoming administration. Charmaine, are you concerned, or do you think the conflict's being exaggerated by the media?
You know, Patty Ann, it's been 1 week. 1 week since he won. And if you look at historical data, all president-elects take a little bit of time to get settled in and to start making appointments. Let's think about the opposite case, where if he had come in and just started, frantically making appointments, the media would be all going crazy saying, oh my goodness, Donald Trump is just not being deliberative. He's not taking the time that he needs to think about this properly. Look, this transition team has been in place since the convention. They've been working steadily, methodically, carefully. There's a very good structure in place, and they're making progress. The whole change over to Mike Pence was fairly predictable. Donald Trump campaigned saying that Mike Pence was going to be an integral part of his administration. And so the transition was very seamless. It was decisive. It was quick. The new structure was very well articulated and put in place. So I think it's really a little histrionic to say that there's any kind of real challenge here. They're making progress, and they're going about it methodically.
All right, let's take a look at a tweet from Donald Trump yesterday. Quote, very organized process taking place as I decide on cabinet and many other positions. I am the only one who knows who the finalists are. Joe, is that so different from the usual process, as Charmaine says?
To be honest with you, I've never been on a transition team, so I'm not sure if only one person holds the keys to all of this, but he has got a ton of jobs to fill. There are reports coming out that the transition team is now asking Democratic appointees for references to who could replace them.
That story come on, Joe.
Let Joe talk.
Wait, sure. Just for a second, because I'm not going to disagree with you here that these things do need to be done methodically, but if they have been in place since the convention, then why are we not starting to roll this out? People are looking for who's going to be in these very key positions, and now there's only speculation. I mean, a simple press secretary could solve a lot of these problems. I mean, Patty Ann, as a reporter, who do you go to for questions right now?
All right, Charmaine, go ahead. Last word here.
He has a transition press secretary, and these stories that Joe is referencing are classic political warfare from people who lost the election. We're seeing sour grapes. We're seeing these leaked stories where, the new administration makes a casual throwaway comment, and next thing you know, there's all this
because when the president speaks, people listen, Charmaine.
No, these are made up stories. Made up stories, absolutely made up stories.
All right, we're going to end it there. Thank you both. And we have a separate segment, by the way, on media coverage of the incoming administration. Joe and Charmaine, thank you as always for joining us.
Thank you, Patty Ann.
And for complete political coverage, stay right here on FoxNews.com. I'm Patty Ann Brown. Thanks for watching.